going to be designing some of the creatures I wrote down here because I kind of wrote them down on a whim. But I didn't have any actual designs for them. Ooh, what does that do? Huh. Planning on using like cuttlefish and giant squid as like a reference, but we will see. I'm kind of torn between, do I want to use like a sketchy brush? I don't think so. Maybe I do want to use a sketchy brush, maybe just not that specific. Hold on. I think that brush is fine. Hi. I picked a very bad quality picture as a reference. I am working on designing some creatures I came up with the other day. On a whim. I'm trying to design a kraken for a fantasy universe I came up with it was probably a good 3 months ago now. I keep referring to it as my new story, but it was 3 months ago at this point. And yeah, still struggling to get some. I'm not struggling. I'm just getting into the finer and finer details of this world every day. And I've been putting off designing the other magical creatures for quite a while, so figured it'll be good to get some ideas down. And also write down some ideas that other people mentioned, because I made an announcement about it on my channel, and a lot of people have really good ideas. Hello! Gosh, I picked a terrible reference picture. Okay, we're just gonna be focusing on the cuttlefish a little bit. That's fine. This is a terrible pen. Not pen, this is a brush. I don't like this brush. But, yeah, I meant to go live and do this stuff yesterday, but, some stuff happened and I didn't get to it. Yeah, a lot happened yesterday, so today is definitely more of a chill day. Plus, I haven't been posting a lot, and I feel really bad about it because I've been doing so much, but I can't show y'all anything without spoiling the project I'm working on, and I really, really want it to be a surprise. So, dang it. This is... Yeah. Yep, it's squid. I'm trying to design a kraken type of thing. Type of critter. Oh my gosh, I hate this brush. There we go. Oh, Why is the quality of the background so bad? Oh, I'm not that smart, y'all. There we go. I really should have done this in syrup brush instead. Well, it's kind of too late, so it's fine. Maybe, hold on. Dinky! Maybe what about this pencil brush? This pencil brush seems... Wow, okay, we're not doing that. What about this one? Ooh, that one's good. I like this one. This is a good brush. Much better, okay. Have you drawn anything else? I haven't... I'm not entirely sure. I'm not sure I understand the question exactly. I haven't, like, drawn anything else, like, any of the other magical creatures in the world I'm building, which is what the Kraken is for. But I've drawn plenty of other stuff. I actually have some other layers on this canvas, but I won't show them yet because they're a part of my project. And it's secret. It's a secret project. I want it to be a secret until I show y'all, because I want it to be really cool. But hold on, wait a minute. Yesterday, I'm sitting on my bed, by the way. Oops. Yesterday I was busy somewhere, and I drew this in my sketchbook. So that's something. Yeah. But, yeah. Oh, I also made up a language yesterday because I was really bored. Yeah, I got really, really bored yesterday. To be fair, we were at the DMV, and I was getting my, the next stage of my driver's license, so I was really, like, we were there for a while. We were there for about 4 hours yesterday, me and my mom. Twas not very entertaining. Alright. I fixed it. I'm kind of like debating adding some more magical aspects to this thing, but I'll just design it like how I would normally design like an animal, and then I'll just add more magical bits. Dang. There we go. Alright. The quality is like really bad. Okay. I'm probably gonna color it. I haven't really decided yet. I'll just figure it out when I get there. I kind of want to color it. What in the world do octopus look like? Okay, hold on. I have to pull up Safari real quick. Giant squid. Okay. That's the picture I was using for reference, but I feel like I need to find a better one. Well, it's a colossal squid, which is not the species I was looking for, but here. They really don't have much, do they? I mean, I guess their eyes kind of stick out, so maybe I can, like, somehow... Hold on. Maybe I can somehow, like, put emphasis on the eyes to make it look like they're, like, bulging out. Or maybe I just need to add, like, a bunch of shading. I don't know. I don't normally draw squid. I think this is probably one of my first times ever actually drawing a squid. I feel like I'm not. That's really bad. Okay, that's a little bit better. I'm gonna add more detail when I get to, like, the color. Because, yeah, I guess I will color it, or at least, like, more in detail shade it. The tentacles are gonna be hard. Because I have to keep a steady hand. And I do not have a steady hand at all. Not even a little bit. I have nothing that could be referred to as a steady hand. I'm trying to think. There's a squid that I've heard of not too long ago. I forgot what they're called. It might be the red devil, maybe? Hold on. Let me Google it. Yeah, the red devil squid. This guy. They're very mean. Yeah, they're very mean squid. But these guys can change color. And cuttlefish can also change color. So I figured since the Kraken is inspired by both squid and cuttlefish, I'll just let it change color. I feel like that would be pretty cool. We'll have some camouflage. Because a massive 70-foot squid that totally needs to, be camouflaged from predators. Because that is totally a thing that exists. That would be an interesting concept, actually, now that I think about it. Since the dragons are the most magical creature, they have the most magic in this, like, hypothetical storyline. Imagine just a dragon could, like, swoop into the water and, like, absolutely just drag out a literal kraken. That would actually be really cool. I think I'm gonna have to write that down later. I'm gonna have to remember that. Because I'm probably gonna forget. Somebody gotta remind me later. Just like, by the way, you wanted dragons to hunt krakens. Just like, remind me. Jeez, I cannot. Okay. I think I just need to take the liquify tool to the sketch real quick. Hold on. Maybe I just need to... Liquify tool saves lives. It really, really does. One thing I hate about drawing traditionally is that I don't have the liquify tool. There we go. Much better. That is really gonna bother me.